So good morning, everyone. In the interest of time, I'm just going to go ahead and jump into this. And I've actually added a slide at the very end that is just basically what is working right now. A lot of you are saying, okay, that's really nice. We've had 50 webinars. What's working right now? And so I'm just adding that to this presentation. If everybody else likes that part, we may even jump that to the very beginning of these just so that you can very quick, kind of a TLDR version. What's working right now, Sam? And so I'm going to go ahead and I have my screen shared right here. We're going to bounce through this. It's a little shorter today, but it is sweet. This is something that, regardless of what season it is, you need to be vigilant of this and looking out for it. But it also has some new technology and new strategies that we're talking about. Reviews, basically when you do a great job, we want people to say nice things about you. And not enough people are doing that. We have some clients that are blowing it out of the water, some clients that have 4 or 5 times what the other ones do, even if they've been open the same duration of time. And so please pay attention to some of these strategies. Let's put them in play. If you don't have some of these in play, please reach out to me or to Gab or to Ivan. Gab's going on a retreat for the next few days. So please reach out and we'll get these in play. These really do work and they're a really big deal. And so I'm just going to bounce through a few of these. First one, why reviews matter. 90% of customers read reviews before visiting a business. This is up 10% from last year, and it's up like 40% from the year previous. So it's getting to where we're going to have 100% of customers before they come into our businesses. They're going to read the reviews. It boosts your local AIO. Um, that's your optimization for artificial intelligence. And I know that there's a lot of disputes in the world today on what we're going to call that. Right now, I call it AIO and SEO, search engine optimization, and Google ranking. Um, so right now, between ChatGPT and Google and their three AI platforms, uh, people read your reviews a lot of times before they even look at your website. So that is going to continue to be the trend. And what it looks like in 6 months, I don't know. Google and ChatGPT don't know. But right now, it is trending towards an AI synopsis before they even click on your website. So we are placing packages that have your review content in them for AI to see before your website would even load up. They will receive that package on what people are saying about you. And so that is being placed already for you. It does build trust and credibility. I 100% look at reviews before I look at a new business. That could be restaurants, it could be any service oriented or product. I always look. And then your positive reviews attract new customers. It's a no-brainer, but some folks on here, I wanted to cover that just so that they could see that. Um, Reviews asking at the right time is key. This is for debt Myers. And so if you leave a bag of candy in their car when they pick it up and you don't tell them about it, they just go to drive away and they notice that there's a bag of candy. This is for their treat. It basically says, thank you for choosing us. Here's a little something for your next adventure. And this is obviously done in Detmeyer's colors and such, and it has just an easy QR code right there. Google now creates a QR code that you can just save and print anywhere. We can do one up that looks a little bit cooler, but in the meantime, all you got to do is scan that and leave a review. And so if somebody is in their vehicle after you just fixed it and they're happy, they're driving away, it's a no-brainer for them when they reach in the bag to get some of that candy that or that treat, whatever it may be, they can go ahead and just scan it and leave a 5-star review. And so the timing on that is perfect. You can also, here's some other times as well. After a successful repair or service, you can ask them. Some people they're just so happy, they're grateful. Your service writers should be able to see that in their eyes or in their voice, their expression, and offer that at that time. When the customer expresses satisfaction, is basically what it boils down to. At vehicle pickup or payment, if they're happy, go ahead and you can hit them up for a review at that time. And then if you do a follow-up thank you or text, we have clients that at just on Mondays, they'll just call up everybody from there last week and just say, "Hey, we just wanted to thank you for bringing your vehicle in." And that's all that they say. And if the customer's like, "Hey, thank you. That's awesome that you did this." And, they can softly say, "Okay, we encourage you to leave an email or excuse me, a review. Would you like me to email or text you the information on how to do that?" That is a very natural time to do that. But if you call up a week later and thank them for doing business with them with no other reason for doing that, then that does garner trust and happiness with your customers. Making it easy is key. If you have a QR code for them to scan, and I'm going to show you in just a second, there's a strategy to this because you don't want angry customers with access to that immediately, but you make it easy for people to leave a review. Providing a Google Direct review link helps. I was asked, does it help for a Trustpilot review? Uh, it helps for AI and SEO, but not really for credibility. Nobody goes on Trustpilot to see about a business. They always go to Google or their number one places they look at. A lot more of them are going to social media. So if you are light on social media reviews, it's a good idea to put a QR code to their social media. That is increasing day by day. The numbers are jumping for people looking at reviews on Facebook or the like. Provide the direct QR code, send automated text messages or email reminders. Like I say, if you're light on social media reviews, then go ahead and send one out for social media. You don't have to just send Google reviews. Google is dropping, and some of that is by design, but people are looking elsewhere also. Keep instructions simple and quick. Okay. Train your team. They have to be on board. If your team's not on board, this is not going to work. We can do some of these other marketing operatives, and strategies, but if your team's not on board, it's not going to help. So you do want to encourage them to ask politely. You can role play with them. This works really well. I did this at Modern Auto the other day, and it continues to work. I'm going to do it next week when I'm in Warwick, Rhode Island. And so, at any rate, role playing for reviews is awesome. It should be natural, it shouldn't be forced. Reward your employees for successful reviews. You give a dog a bone, you take care of your people, and they'll take care of you. I'm really big on incentives. And so I would highly recommend that. Building a review request into your daily workflow is awesome. Your daily workflow being if you're calling customers back and thanking them, that is part of that. It could be daily, weekly, etc. Incentives. I'm big on incentives for your clients, for your employees. This is an incentive for your clients and your customers. So right here is a real poster that's going up in Arts Automotive. And this is in the review stages right now. We're actually going to change these stars so it looks like little kids drew them. But hang the stars for a child in need. Leave a 5-star review, and we will donate $5 to the Children's Hospital of Richmond at VCU. Didn't get a 5-star experience? Please let us know so we can make it right. So you're giving them the opportunity to make it right. There's a 100% positive spin here. If the customer is really upset and sees this, they're probably going to go back and give you the opportunity to make it right. If they're really upset, well, then this poster is not going to help, and you're going to have to go to a code red on that one. But you leave the opportunity to scan this, and it takes them right directly to your Google review page. It has the Children's Hospital logo. You can do this for local elementary school fundraisers. If you have a battered women's shelter, we have one of those here in Salt Lake City. That would do really well. If you said hang the stars for a woman in need, that's a big deal. And so I highly recommend this. Paying $5 for a 5-star review is nothing. I think that is by far one of the best marketing dollars that you can spend. You can offer small discounts for future visits if you don't like this particular strategy. You can run monthly review raffles or giveaways. You can just straight out exceed expectations. If you exceed expectations, somebody's not expecting to find the air freshener that you leave in their car. They're not expecting to find a little candy bag. Those different types of touches exceed expectations. If they weren't expecting you to top off all their fluids and you do that, that's exceeding expectations. Let's see. When I saw that Amber with J&G Transmissions is on here, if somebody comes in and has their transmission redone and you just top off the rest of the fluids, that is just, it's exceeding expectations. If somebody gets in a vehicle and, they've had some major engine work done, but you actually vacuumed and washed their car, for instance, that is exceeding their expectations. They'll be really happy about that. Um, so staying consistent is also key. You've heard me say if content is king, consistency is queen. And just staying consistent with your brand message, with exceeding expectations, with those different things that we talked about. Being consistent is what's key. A lot of us know about these things. We just have to put it into a system so that it continually happens. Make reviews part of your culture. It's so Greg with Guaranteed Auto Air Repair down in Rockledge, Florida. He has he has 2 to 3 reviews every day. It's just part of his culture. And so that really reflects on his business. We rolled his ad spend way back this summer because he sent us a message, said, turn it off. We're too busy. And we turned it off, and he's still getting a lot of calls, even though his ad spend is way down. And part of that is because of all the reviews that he gets. It does help with your SEO and your AI. Monitor and respond to reviews. If we have a 1-star review, we can talk it over. Do not reply to a 1-star review on Google until we've talked about it. It's very difficult to get it off once you've responded to it. If we can turn it around, that's a different story, but uh, especially if it's a competitor, disgruntled employee, that type of thing, please let us know and we'll work with Google on getting it off instead of responding to it. Track progress and adjust your strategy. If things aren't working, if people don't want to donate to the Children's Hospital, let's change it up. So this is what I talked about earlier. What's working right now? This is in Fruitland, Idaho. This ad is running right now as of this morning. It just started. Um, so it had a reach of 183 people so far. The ad spend is $2.43. And I'm just going to zoom in on this for you so you can see it has 43 post engagements. So that is literally about 25% of the reach. People are engaging with it. And there's your 3-second video plays. We play it up. It's a GIF, so it just loops. But it has 37 3-second video plays. So, and then people actually clicking on the link. That is to find out more into book services. So this is working right now. We just launched it today. This is working. This is what the video looks like. You've got the owner of Modern Auto right there. We did him justice. But this is all that it is. You see how the bus lights flash. So as they're scrolling, they just see the school bus lights flashing. And this week only, $64.95 full synthetic oil change. And you see he's doing really well off of it. $2.43 ad spend. So it's costing him under $1 a link click, which is a lead. And so right now that's actually cheaper than his Google ads, which the lowest one is a Supercharger IO, which comes in about $6 a lead. And so it is 1/6 the cost of that right now. He's just killing it off of that. So what's working right now, that's working for him right now. A lot of you are slowed with back to school and such. So why not add a little bit more to your bottom line on that? So um, will you get reviews? It's up to you. Like I said, I was going to keep this short and sweet. If there's something in here that you're not doing or that you want to do, that you need graphics done on, please let us know and we'll get right on that. Thank you so much, everyone, and we will catch you next time.